So we are back watching game 2 or game 3 of Leo against Maister. This is our second time watching it. He switches to Byleth here, so it's gonna be a little different. I think a lot of the same things will apply as last game. Let me switch over the scene. Where we're looking for spot dodges and all that, and keeping your distance against Game & Watch, keeping like that good distance. So let's see how he does it with Byleth, right? Because we watch so much Joker of Leo. Let's see what he does when he doesn't have the same kinds of tools. All right, I'm just gonna start this off. If you play a sword character, any character with range, you see this exact spacing he's at now. He won't reach with his aerials, but like it's a far enough distance where like unless you're facing ZSS or something, they're not gonna punish you, right? Like I don't even know if ZSS can. Maybe her grab. But so you're gonna see Leo probably, I actually haven't watched this yet, that he'll keep this distance alive. It's how he played Marth, right? Even if he doesn't want to hit you, he's gonna force you to run into this because he's just walling you out. Like think of this box as a hazard zone for Maister, and watch how well he uses it. Right? Immediately does this when Maister was like here, and Maister runs into it. Oh, that was interesting. So we talked about spot dodging, right? He's gonna land and spot dodge. We talked about this. That's not even close to being an arrow. He's gonna land and spot dodge. We talked about this last episode. But Leo doesn't have to wait for the spot dodge anymore because Byleth has a much more active move, right? He starts to nair out his shield right away, catches the spot dodge on the way down, and because he catches it so late, he gets a full punish. The uppies out his shield reverses. I never knew this move was so good. Like they have quite a bit of distance between them, and still scoops. That's clean. Byleth got some stuff. Right, so Leo's, he's trying to keep him out of the box there. Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably gonna move back as soon as he did that. I was about to say, as soon as this gets shielded, I guarantee you Leo will run this way because he wants to keep that boxed area. He doesn't run, he rolls, but same kind of deal. Again with the spot dodge, Maister, you gotta chill with these spot dodges a little bit. Nair, what's he gonna do? Spot dodge, gets caught by the Byleth Nair, exact same situation we saw just a minute ago. What does he do? Runs back to the box, setting it up. And it's kind of hard to deal with Game & Watch, right? Byleth is by no means like a top tier character, but when you're beating Game & Watch at the area he sucks at, kind of, it doesn't really matter that Leo's using a worse character. In fact, it looks almost easier with Byleth than it did with Joker, right? He just swings here, and Game & Watch was here. How does Game & Watch contest that? You'll never see Byleth like landing into Game & Watch. You might get up smashed, you might get upbeat at his shield. It's actually a very, very good pick, I think. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or he's just testing it out, but I actually think this looks easier than the Joker matchup. What does he do? Gives him space, keeps that box open, right? Fair doesn't hit. Let's move back. Fairs again. You're not allowed to enter the zone. What happens if he tries to enter the zone? Gets a hit. That couldn't have worked out any better, right? Byleth back air, outranges it. This was pretty good for Maister. Like he almost caught it, and he did, but it traded. But it just shows you how hard it is to contest that back air. Yeah, and this is looking very like just super hard for Maister. Like how does he contest these? Very good tech. Sets the spot dodges, my brother. Look at this, right? So he moves back, lets the box open up. He rolls in, spot dodges, gets clipped by the Nair. This Nair actually helps a lot against Maister because of the spot dodge, because it's so active it'll just catch the spot dodge anyway. Right, no overcommitting, right? With a lot of times if you standard get up with Joker, because Joker is just a faster character, we'll talk about how if you standard get up, Leo will notice that and he'll just run up, grab you. It's like really good reaction time. This character is slower and just has better normals. So what does he do? Down tilt, doesn't hit, and then he nairs. He covers the space, right? Instead of committing to grabbing this, he knows Maister needs to get out of the corner. Just cover the space that he wants to enter. What does he do? Gets clipped by the Nair. Nair to dash attack again. You can tell that Maister's frustrated. I don't want to go back to the ledge. He's like, I can't get past this area if I'm on the ledge. What does Maister do? Let's go up. How does Leo deal with it? Up air, Byleth got some good moves, for sure. Surprised it traded there. I never seen Byleth's up air trade. Again with the nairs, yeah, that one was a little over aggressive. Like almost every other scene we've seen, if this happened, we would see Leo go back and then, set up the box. Gets a little over aggressive here. What happens? Nairs into his shield, gets punished. Right? That's like the first time he kind of slipped up and immediately gets punished. Kind of happens again there with the back air. Very good offstage from Leo. You can tell like this is just Joker skill transitioning over, right? The tether will reach in such awkward areas that he's okay with just like falling down here. He doesn't have to go under the ledge where he can get down here. And he just goes super far back and just finds his way back on stage. Really good stuff from Leo. Kind of snipes him on the way down. All right, I like that. Again, setting up the box, comes down with the nair to dash tag. Yeah, and this is looking like a wash. I actually remember watching this live, but I didn't remember like, geez, the side B too? Was that to catch the landing, I think? Oh, it's to beat the fair, maybe. I don't know if, no, I don't think he reacted. It just came out. But maybe Leo knew that if Maister did a fair nair, this would just slap it. And it does. Again, right? A lot of the movement with like these characters is not finding a way to whiff punish. It's just setting up this distance. Because now it's so hard to contest this, right? Yeah, back air covers so much distance. Again, covers so much distance. It's so hard for Maister to get in on. Look at this like exchange of like how many back airs that Leo whiffs, but they don't matter. That one whiffed, that one whiffs. But you can tell Maister's like afraid of them, right? He goes in with the nair, that fair whiffed, back air whiffed, back air again, that one hits. It's just so hard to get into that zone. If when you're playing a sortie, if you can set up this like box area, if you can set it up well where this guy cannot enter it or he's trying to, you'll just like frustrate the shit out of everyone. It's just so hard to deal with that unless you're a character with like such good movement options. Gets back on stage. All right, very good parry from Maister into the F2. I like it. Again, what do we see here? Setting up the box. How does Maister enter it? Going for the aggressive dash attacks. Kind of works out because he gets in. Yeah, pretty sloppy spacing from Leo. Not something we see too often, right? Even with Joker, we see him like get these fairs where he lands so far. This one's a little too close. Gotta space those aerials, my friends. Even the best in the world messes up sometimes. But immediately goes back to boxing him out, right? Okay, we talked about this in the game with Joker. This sucks, right? You're gonna get up aired, nair. This whole area, just you can't deal with it. We're gonna see Leo just try to get away from him and also simultaneously set up that box, right? See how that back air? Nairs into his shield and gets punished. Right? Building the distance. Fair. Fair, right? So hard to deal with the Game & Watch. That was clean. Oh my god. Alright, so he notices the jump. It's something he can do with Joker too, but usually with Joker he'll just jump up and like up air you, because Joker's like gets up so much faster. In this case he up B's, goes through the bomb. That was pretty clean. Doesn't overcommit at the ledge, right? Goes for this back air, doesn't hit. Maister's gonna get off. What does Leo do? I might as well give him some space. He can't get past my wall anyway. Hits him with the free back air. Gonna do the same thing. Yeah, he goes back to the roll position. Gets caught though. Good stuff from Maister, fighting his way back on. Rolls behind him with the neutral air. All right. Yeah, very good like frame trap. Back airs. I'm so mad at myself that I'm messing up these arrows so bad. Air dodges through it. Lands quickly and jabs. Good stuff from Leo. What does he do? Doesn't commit. Goes to the roll position. Punishes the roll. Again, goes to the roll position. Sets up the box. How are you going to get past this, Maister? Super hard, right? You can't punish these back airs. They're just so far, hitting your shield so low. You can tell Maister's trying to fight his way back in, and that was actually good. So you're gonna ask yourself here, or you're gonna probably tell yourself, this was not a box, right? You set up the box here, but now he just randomly dash attacks. Why is that a good option now? Top players, they mix it up. You're so good at mixing it up. At this point, Maister like ran back. He's been so like hesitant to work his way in that you can tell he's just dashing a lot. He doesn't know how to get in. He's gonna dash attack a lot. He's gonna retreat a lot. He's not like really. He's less focused on hitting Byleth now that he is on just like getting past this area. So what does Leo do? He says, "You're scared. I'm just gonna hit you faster now, right? I'm just gonna go run at you and hit you." See? He's mixing it up. He's conditioned Maister to feel like he has to work so hard to pass a certain area. And as soon as he knows that Maister's going to try to pass it, he just burst option. Goes to the roll position, right? Down tilt doesn't hit. He doesn't care. He's not going to like overcommit and, you know, mess around here. Runs to the roll position. F tilt catches Maister going up. And that was kind of like, that was a body. All right, I was pretty impressed by that Byleth. I didn't think I was going to know too much like about Byleth. But it was very just classic sword character stuff, right? Build that box, that wall. You talk about walling all the time. It doesn't mean you're just throwing out hitboxes. It means you're building this like area around you that's just so frustrating to deal with. And then you see how Leo builds it. You see how hard it is for Maister to get through it with a character like Game & Watch. You know, that's kind of Game & Watch's weakness. If he's doing these up smashes and then you're trying to punish him and he spot dodges it and hits you, that's where Game & Watch shines. But if you don't give him that, you could see like Maister or Leo like hard committed to hitting Maister maybe like 2 or 3 times. Every time else was like walling or just like waiting, right? So I hope you learned something, especially if you play a sword character that's not like a super top tier. Leo can show you that it's just doable with any sword character to build that good fundamental of how to space people out and you know, suffocate them pretty much. So hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time. Sub if you liked the video, and let me know if you guys have any other my brain's off, any other like matches you want to see, you know, any top players, let me know and I'll go through them.